We are live. My name is Noel Davidson and I'm your host this morning for a very special celebration on entrepreneurship. We're here on behalf of the local enterprise office in DunLaoghaire, Rathdown for Enterprise Showcase 2021. We have 3 schools who have submitted some entries and you're going to meet them this morning from Cabinteely National School, from St. Raphaelas and from Wesley College. We're going to go through some of the entries today. You're going to see some of their amazing products and services and their journey, and you're going to hear from the students themselves. But to kick things off, let's introduce you to, from DunLaoghaire Rathdown and the local enterprise office, Senior Enterprise Development Officer there is Maria Mullally. Maria, you're very welcome. Over to you to open up the session.
Hi everybody, thank you very much for coming to this showcase event. I'm delighted that you're taking part in this event this morning. Normally we have this up in a cinema in Dundrum Shopping Centre, and you can get out of your school for the morning, but unfortunately due to current circumstances we're doing it online. But well done in taking part in it. It's kind of part of our overall student enterprise program. You're probably aware that there's a showcase event, and then we also have the student enterprise program that leads up to the Student County Enterprise Awards that are normally held every March, April in the Royal Marine Hotel in DunLaoghaire. And then if you win that, you go to the finals normally in Croke Park, but again this year they're online. So I just thought I might run through a bit about our local enterprise office for you in case you don't know who we are or what we do. So I'm just going to share my screen with you now if I can. The local enterprise office for DunLaoghaire Rathdown, we're located here in the County Hall in Marine Road in DunLaoghaire. You can see us there, it's the building just opposite the Dart Station. Now obviously a lot of us are working from home, but normally we're located there, so you can pop in there during normal times, and we've got a little reception area there. There's 31 local enterprise offices in the country, 1 for every local authority, and there's 4 in Dublin City, and the ones in Dublin City are Fingal, Dublin City, South Dublin and DunLaoghaire Rathdown. So the types of areas that we cover and support-wise, we provide mentoring and business advice to businesses from an idea, startup, right through to established businesses. We have a lot of training programs, we provide financial supports, and we also like to promote an enterprise culture. You can book mentoring sessions online when you want mentoring and business advice. Our training programs range from a start your own business course, which is an 8-week course, right up to we've got one starting soon, employer law, we have social media, we've got Instagram. There's a huge variety of courses that we have on, and they're all heavily subsidised. So they're really worth having a look at when, if you are going to travel and look at entrepreneurship. Our financial supports, we have a number of financial supports. Most of the financial supports are open to businesses that are manufacturing something, that they've got their own product, or if they're trading internationally. We wouldn't be able to give a lot of financial supports to a retail outlet. Now there are some, but not as many as if you were creating your own product. And then things we do for promoting an enterprise culture, we run competitions like Ireland's Best Young Entrepreneur, the Student Enterprise Programme, the visits to the Enterprise Village at the Ploughing Championships. We have a County Enterprise Awards as well every year. So there's lots of different things that we do to promote enterprise culture in the office. So it's like training, mentoring and support, financial support, and then trying to support enterprise across the county. They're the main areas that we work on in the local enterprise office. Just a bit about new businesses and the ideas that come to us and what entrepreneurs have in common. I suppose consider kind of looking now at kind of businesses you might start up yourselves. A new business is usually solving a problem or improving a product or a service. That's what we find from people coming in. They're coming in with a new product or something that's improving on what's already there. Usually the entrepreneur will have good background knowledge of the product. It's seldom that they will come in and they won't know a thing about the background, or if they do, it is better if you have good domain knowledge. So say if you leave school and you don't start an entrepreneurial journey and you go to work in an organization, you can always go out from that and see things there that could maybe be improved, and then you could actually come up with an idea that would work better. At that stage, you have good knowledge of the area that you're working in. So they invariably have good domain knowledge. And they do a lot of market research, and it's not just asking people, their friends and family, would they buy this? They will survey, they might do focus groups and get groups of strangers together. They will do a lot of online research and cold call companies that might be competitors, or cold call companies that might be suppliers, and just ask people as much as you can and get around there and get as much research as you can to try and work out whether there is a market for your product. And you have to really get to know who your customer is going to be. So you have to really work hard to know, is my customer going to be one specific group? Is it going to be females only? Is it going to be females between a certain age group? Are they going to be people from a certain area, people with a certain income? So you really have to work out clearly who your customer is going to be, and that you can work that through by the market research as well. And then it's really good to validate your product, again, outside family and friends. I mean, obviously your mother will always say that she'll buy your product, and there's a very, very good small book called The Mom Test, which actually outlines that and outlines all what I'm saying here. It's like trying to get past asking your mother and your family and friends, going to strangers. And once you've got a stranger paying money for your product, well, that's real validation. That really is something. So even at your stage, if you progress your ideas from this morning and you progress them, say, to the county finals, go round to the programme next year, and people have paid for your product, that is really, really good. That is fantastic validation, And they will then kind of understand their financials, know where their shortcomings are finance-wise, and know their projections, and know how much they expect to earn, and be on top of their figures. And they work very hard. Entrepreneurs just work so hard. It's 24/7. They can't let it go, because at night, they're always thinking about their business and where's the next step. So that was just kind of a quick run through the kind of areas that entrepreneurs are strong in or work in when they come to us. That's what we find. In terms of the types of businesses that we find come into us, we have food. We supported kombucha developments recently. Somebody who's producing kombucha. We support non-alcoholic drinks, some alcoholic drinks. On the food side, we've supported companies that are producing a lot of vegan products, plant-based products. Food Academy, you'll find the local enterprise offices support the super value food academies. So anything that's there would have come through a local enterprise office. We support the program, and then they get to pitch to SuperValue and get onto the SuperValue shelves. So some of the things that we've supported recently: kombucha, as I say, vegan and plant-based products, non-alcoholic drinks, vegan ice cream, and some alcoholic type drinks that aren't already produced. We support a lot of tech companies around this area. There's a lot of companies, and the areas that they come in with tech solutions are everywhere. In recruitment, how to recruit people better, finance, better analytics on how to coming out of your finances, out of your business, marketing, using apps to use social media better to actually be able to market better, and medical apps like taking images of skin issues and being able to send them directly to consultants. There's a huge variety of types of software solutions that have come into us for support. We support craft and design. Some craft and design, if the businesses are strong and they have good market traction. And products, anytime people are making their own products, for example, we've supported eyewear and people's designer handbags, equestrian wear, lots of different things. And then manufacturing. Manufacturing is eligible for our financial support, but in this area, in DunLaoghaire, Rathdown, we don't have that much manufacturing compared to other areas. That is just a real broad brush stroke of type of businesses, but we get everything. We get everything, every type of business into us. So without further ado, I would like to wish you well on your journey, on your entrepreneurial journey, and to thank you very much again for taking part in the session this morning. And I'll hand you back now to go on with the proceedings. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Maria. So let's go to our very first school. Representing Cabinteely Community School, we have KCD Candles. It's Kyle Lawler-Murray, Daniel Leanne and Christopher Byrne. Over to you guys to introduce KCD Candles.
We are a group of 3 students from Cabinteely Community School. We wanted to create a quality candle at a reasonable price for students doing their junior and leaving cycles. We understand from experience that studying can be difficult, and we know just how difficult it can be to find an environment to relax and study. Therefore, we sought out to create a product that would help us and other students alike. This is how we came to the decision to create KCD candles, a great smelling candle that can help exam students relax and focus while studying. We'll be running through our market research, looking at our target market, our competitors, where we can sell the product, our production method, and our distribution. We targeted exam year students when selling our products, as from our experience in third year, we know that it can be hard to unwind after a hard day. We also targeted parents and teachers, as they also come under a lot of stress, plus it's also a great affordable gift to give to friends or family. We knew from the start that there are many big name brands selling candles. Companies like Yankee Candle, or even just Tesco, Lidl, and IKEA are all competitors. Besides these companies, homemaking kits from websites like eBay are becoming quite popular, so these kits are another example of a competitor in this market. Our distribution will be done through places like our school, the local area, and even online stores with collection available from the school itself. We will take full advantage of markets and fairs in both our school itself and the local area. The candles have and will continue to be produced from home using wax flakes, essential oils, food colorings, and jars, all of which are purchased from Amazon and delivered straight to us. Once we receive all of this, it takes one person about an hour to produce 5, meaning a full batch of 20 can be produced in under 4 hours. Our survey suggests that there will be a high demand for our product, especially amongst the 14 to 18 year age group. We also see a demand for our product from other ages, but just at a lower rate. There is quite a demand from other professions such as office workers and teachers. On the topic of potential growth, we can see ourselves in stores such as SuperValu, Tesco, Dun's, and even more. We envision us going further than candles though, entering other areas of aromatherapy treatments such as incense, soaps, bath salts, and other products in the market. Going into the project, we had a few issues that came up, one of which was the method of delivery. Using a postal service meant additional fees that got too expensive due to us transporting glass. This meant we could only deliver to the local area or offer collection from our school. Initially, we worried that our surveys had given us false information, meaning we would not know the market. Thankfully, this was not the case. Setting the price was an issue for us, due to our surveys really giving us mixed results. We eventually settled on a certain price, and that issue was no longer relevant. Over the course of this project, we learned a lot about how much work really goes on behind the scenes of even a small business. As we started to package our candle, we realized how quickly all of the small design features could add up. This showed us how important it is to keep your costs down. The project as a whole pinpointed just how key the marketing side of a business is. Communication within the team was very important throughout the whole process, and we learned just how key it is in a business. We had to learn to not be impulsive on decisions, making sure we factored everyone's opinion in and thought it through fully before doing anything. From the three of us at KCD Candles, thank you for your time.
Well done to Kyle, Daniel and Christopher, and for your trouble, you are the winner in this category representing Cabinteely. So congratulations to Kyle, Daniel and Christopher. So let's move on to the next school, St. Raphaelas. So representing St. Raphaelas is Silk Masks. This is Alyssa O'Leary, Kaylee Monaghan Hanlon, Abigail Kelly Dunwoody and Lorena Sofroni.
These are our contents. We as individuals in our group found that we all had the same complaints about our masks. We found that our skin was gradually deteriorating, and we thought there wasn't much we could do about it because we had to wear a mask every day whether we wanted to or not. This is when we came up with the idea of the silk mask. Our product is a mask with a silk lining that is made to help your skin stay fresh and moisturized, as opposed to wearing a regular fabric mask or a disposable one. Silk is a breathable fabric and a natural temperature regulator, which helps the body retain heat in the cold while excess heat is expelled in warm weather. Silk does not draw moisture away from the skin, but encourages a proper moisture balance, while its extremely smooth and soft texture proves to be beneficial for those with sensitive skin conditions. Silk is also hypoallergenic. It does not attract dust mites and is a natural fungal repellent. Silk contains natural proteins and 18 essential amino acids, which speeds up the metabolism of skin cells and helps to counter the effects of aging. Silk doesn't absorb cream, so beauty products will stay on your face, which is especially helpful for someone who wears makeup quite frequently and wearing a mask is removing their makeup. Our mask looks like a regular mask, so both male and female can wear it casually without worry. The outside will be regular fabric with a range of colour choices. The inside has a layer of silk that cannot be seen when the mask is being worn. There is also a logo that says silk on the corner of the
I'm the CEO and business designer, Lorena is the finance manager, Abigail is the marketing manager, and Kaylee is the product manager. Our target market are students and office workers who are required to wear a mask for long periods of time, so an age range about 12 to 25. However, our potential market would include anyone who wears a face mask due to the current COVID-19 pandemic, and anyone who feels that their skin has become affected due to wearing a face mask or face covering while at school, in shops, etc. In our survey, we asked if people would be willing to purchase our product, Silk, to help combat the effects of wearing a mask. In this survey, 85% of people said that they would be interested in buying our product, with these potential customers ranging in age between 12 and 60.
Product. The unique selling point of our product is the inner lining of silk on the inside of the mask, which can have many benefits for your skin, as we have mentioned earlier. Yes, our product will be more expensive than a generic mask because of the cost of extra material. However, our mask will be more cost efficient in the long run rather than using disposable masks, as it is also a once-off purchase. You're buying a luxurious mask and you're set for the rest of your mask wearing days, however long they may be. In our survey, we found that 75% of our potential customers would be willing to spend between €5 and €14. We felt that a suitable price would be €10 for our product. Place. We would be looking at selling our product Silk in local shops and businesses to begin with. We would then eventually be looking at expanding to more shops further afield and then gradually beginning the process of selling our product online. Although after reviewing our survey results, we discovered that 50% of our potential customers had said that they would buy their face masks in pharmacies. So we would take this information into account and implement it into our marketing plan. Promotion. We would look at promoting Silk through social media sites. After looking at our results of our survey, we discovered that 80% of our potential customers are more likely to purchase a product that they'd seen on social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. With this in mind, we would look at promoting Silk on these sites. Survey results.
We currently don't have a set form of income but intend to start off our business with our own capital that we have already. We thought that the idea of pre-booking your order would aid us in getting an income to be able to pay for the materials and making of the masks. Another potential form of income we could get would be to sign up with a mask making business that would sell us masks for a reduced price in return for a percentage of the business profit. We wanted to price our product at €10 as we felt it would result in a profit for us and it would be a reasonable price for potential consumers to pay. We conducted an online survey on some of the students and staff members in our school to then get the two most popular answers to find a medium that would be the most reliable and effective for our business. The chosen price would help us pay for raw materials and masks needed for our product and to help make our business more successful. If all went as planned according to our profits and loss account, we would be ending each month in a €9 surplus. A risk we may encounter is that consumers may not be inclined to buy our product as silk is not ethically produced. We will overcome this by purchasing silk from people in countries like Sardinia that ethically produce silk. Another risk we may encounter is that online stores such as Wish, Boohoo and I Saw It First, which are popular online businesses, sell face masks made from silk. An advantage of our mask is that it is unique as they have a layer of silk on the inside of the mask rather than the whole mask being made from silk. This hides the silk so that other people don't notice, so you can wear your mask with confidence. Thank you.
Our next enterprise from St. Raphaelas is Plan Social Apps. And this is Dominicia, Ilona, Roisin, Zainab and Alexandra. Over to you guys to introduce your business.
Hi everyone, our idea is an app called Plan Social. We hope you enjoy this presentation. Plan Social is a social media app which can plan and organize your entire life. Every day you can insert tasks you want to complete, and the app will create a schedule for you to follow. It will give specific times to each task, making it easy to be productive and not waste any time. Let's imagine one of your tasks of the day is to read a book for an hour. You can insert that in the app and it will choose a specific time in the day you can complete that task. Once you finish that task, you simply move on to the next one in your timetable. However, the great thing about this app is that if you do not manage to complete that task, then the app will rearrange your entire day to include it somewhere else in your schedule. However, Plan Social is not just an organizer. It is also a social media app. It allows you to follow people, and if they accept, you can view their schedules as well. By looking at other people being productive, it will encourage you to be the same. You can also see when other people are free or don't have any tasks to complete. If the time you are free matches up with one of your friends or family members, then the app will notify you, and during this time, you can meet up or plan something together.
This is what the design of the app could look like, but this is the default version, meaning that the colors are also customizable in settings. Here are what the tabs could look like.
There's the home page, Show More, and Settings. Then there are other tabs such as Friends, Your Profile, Today's Plans, and Your Calendar.
For our market research, we decided to make a survey with questions to help us get some feedback for our app. We asked multiple questions, including, would you like to be more organized? Would you use this app? And do you think this app would be helpful? 94% of people said they would potentially like to be more organized, and 91% of people said they would use our app. The third question we asked was, do you think this app would be helpful to you? This was an open-ended question, so people could respond with whatever they felt was suitable. The people we surveyed mentioned things they would like to see in our app. One of those things were notifications. We have implemented this into our app. When you have a task to finish or an event to go to, you will get a notification reminding you. People also mentioned things they would like that they thought the app would help them with. We got some other feedback from our survey that people would prefer to have ads than pay. For this reason, we've decided to make a free version and a premium version. Our target market is 13 to 30-year-olds. From this age group, we got really positive feedback and it was very informative for us.
Our app is very beneficial to our customers, and here's how. Firstly, we have our age group. Social gatherings are a major part in teenagers' lives, and one of the main jobs of Plan Social is to keep everything organized, and this can help teenagers with that. Secondly, we have everyday tasks. People struggle to complete everyday tasks on time. This again helps us, as our app has a function that alerts you to get your task completed on time. In third, we have group events and activities. Our app can sort this out for you. For example, if you want to hang out with one of your friends, our app can tell whether they're free at the same time as you. And lastly, we have motivation. This is extremely important to a lot of people, and our app ensures that you can stay motivated to complete your tasks by letting people post about the activities they're completing, as well as letting others view these posts.
There are always risks involved in developing an app. Firstly, we have privacy. People may feel vulnerable sharing their personal information on the app. However, Plan Social will take precautions to ensure there is no breach of privacy. Second, we have profit. According to survey, 65% were unwilling to buy the app, which could make it difficult to turn in profit. However, we could make profit through advertising. The final risk is security. Apps are always at risk from security breaches, but we would take precautions to ensure that Plan Social is a secure platform.
Next, we will be talking about the marketing mix. The 5 points of the marketing mix are crucial when creating business.
This app is free to use, but you can pay for the premium version, which costs €5 per month. The benefits of buying it is that the app could plan your entire life, whereas the free version can only plan up to 6 months. The premium version also unlocks features such as timers, music, quotes, and advice for staying motivated.
So we decided to put our app onto these 3 main application platforms: Google Play Store, Amazon App Store, and the iOS App Store. We want to make it accessible to as many people as possible.
We would promote our app through popular social media and networking platforms, for example, pop-up ads on Instagram. This would be effective as many people use these sites and would come across the product.
Our target market for this app includes students, employees, employers, as well as people who enjoy being organized in general.
Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed our presentation.
Up next from St. Raphaelas, we have Helping Hand. This is Hazel Hamill, Yvonne Diamond, Laura Hughes, Charlotte Glover and Clara Duff.
Today we will be talking about our enterprise idea, the Helping Hand. What is our service? The Helping Hand is a service that will provide homeless people with a method of free transportation. The bus will bring them to a homeless shelter where they can spend the night. This means that people who travel on the bus will be guaranteed a spot in the shelter overnight, as they will always be on time or even early.
How will it work? The buses will collect people who require the service at several different locations. The bus will take multiple routes and will drop passengers off at homeless shelters. It is a charity-based organisation, so it is free of cost for passengers. Those who take advantage of the system, i.e. those who don't require the service, could be fined.
Identification. The identification we'll be using is a form-like document from a homeless shelter. The form can easily be applied for by going to any homeless shelter and giving the receptionist your name, which can easily be searched up in the system to help prove your identity. We will be able to access their names through any electronic database, which will be shared with only us and the homeless shelter. This will allow us to ensure people are not taking advantage of the system.
Together, our team completed a survey which showed that most people think that this service should be advertised in a public domain. We will advertise the Helping Hand by displaying posters throughout Dublin. These will consist of streetliners, which are advertisements on bus stops and billboards, which we will receive the funding for. We also want to create a social media platform on Instagram and Facebook, mainly to get more volunteers to help as much as possible.
Volunteers. Our service requires volunteers to help in terms of finding places to create pickup points for our passengers and ensuring all identifications are valid when people get on the bus. Volunteers can contact us via our email, which you can find on our social media platforms, and inform us on what type of help they feel they can provide. We also require volunteers to ensure the safety of all passengers.
Locations. We will be picking up our passengers at different stops, mainly around town because it is the centre of Dublin and it will be easily accessible.
Funding. For our service to work, we require funding. We are a not-for-profit organisation to help people in need. We understand that it could be difficult to acquire an adequate amount of money that would allow our service to continue. We wish to receive funding from the government in the form of grants. The Helping Hand is a registered charity, so we hope to get donations from people that are willing to put money towards a good cause.
Finance. We found a 12 to 24 seater minibus for sale on DunLaoghaire for €11,995, which would be our preference to purchase. Our survey suggested we should make our bus blue. So we have found out the average cost for a vehicle our size to be wrapped in blue with our logo on it is €1,600. We also found that the average price for a tablet that we will be using to check identities and communicate with the homeless shelter is around €200. Finally, we are going to need around €300 to advertise in the community with posters.
Partnerships. In order for our service to work, we need to work closely with homeless shelters across Dublin. This will involve ensuring spaces are available for our passengers, communicating so we can confirm all identifications are valid. We will also help raise awareness for the homeless shelters.
Our survey results. We sent out our survey through social media platforms and we received 81 responses, of which we could only see 40 due to the limitations of SurveyMonkey. We found out most people had the same opinion on our service and they were mainly positive. We took everyone's opinion on board and made the appropriate changes to our service. Thank you for listening.
And finally, from St. Raphaelas, we have Safe Haven. This is Ciara Farrell, Maeve Coleman, Mila Lampkin, and Isra Sarol. Over to you guys, introduce Safe Haven.
Hi everyone, welcome to our enterprise project. My name is Ciara and today we will be talking about our social non-profit product, Safe Haven. Our presentation today will consist of the following: our roles in the making of our business, we will explain our idea and design for the product, the market and field research that was conducted, the cash flow forecast, the risks and benefits of the business, and lastly we will give an evaluation and reflection of our experiences.
Our team consists of Ciara, who was our financial advisor and in charge of our cash flow forecast, Mila, who oversaw our risk assessment, Maeve, who was the manager, made sure everyone was on top of their work, and Isra, our market and field researcher, who conducted and analysed our research to improve our product. We noticed that homelessness is a huge issue in Ireland, so we decided to do some research and found that in the latest count, 139 people on average are sleeping rough on the streets of Dublin every night. This statistic shocked us and we wanted to find out more about why. We found that many homeless don't stay in shelters as they are scared of the violence or drug use in them, or they get turned away as the shelters are overpopulated, which has become even more of an issue due to COVID. For example, this is an image of people sleeping in Merchant's Quay Cafe, which is only meant to be a temporary service. We also noticed these anti-homeless benches around Dublin and our community, which inspired us to come up with a bench that would do the opposite and welcome people to sleep there instead. Our original idea was to create a private space for homeless people to spend the night while feeling safe. So we researched some homeless-friendly benches and found these two, which we liked. We couldn't decide on which would be the better design, so we put them in a survey and found that most people preferred option 1. We were then able to come up with our final design. We then sketched these drawings for our final design. The bench would function normally during the day with the foldable cover discreet and hidden in a pocket behind the bench, and at night the cover would fold down, providing protection and privacy for someone to sleep there. These are some of the features that we found most important in our design. Durability is very important to us as we want our tents to work well in all weathers and last a long time. So we did some research on which is the best material and found that polycotton best suited our needs, as it insulates well, it's rip and tear resistant, as well as water and UV resistant. Comfort was also very important to us, as we believe everyone deserves the right to a good night's sleep. To make our design more comfortable, we added in padding and blankets. Security was a big part of our design, as we want everyone to be able to feel safe as they fall asleep. So to help with this, we added an inside lock, so the person and their belongings can be protected and feel safe.
Market research. To understand and improve our product, we conducted a survey and emailed it to the 4th and 5th years as well as the staff. We were aiming for a response from older students in the school, as they were most likely to truly understand and be aware of our concerns with homelessness. We tried to include questions that we needed answers to from an outside point of view. We needed clarifications on aspects of the design and whether people would feel comfortable with our benches being in the local areas. The survey we conducted was an efficient and helpful way to get answers to our questions in order to improve our product to the best way possible. In the survey, people would think this product would be beneficial to homeless people. 95% said yes. We also asked if people would be against this in their local areas, as it was one of our concerns. 90% of people voted no, but some people were concerned that it could be vandalized or damaged easily. We asked if they were aware of any similar products, and people were aware of a similar product in Canada, so we don't have any competition in Europe and Ireland. Field research. We also did some field research to identify where is the best area for the benches and where it would be most helpful. From our previous observations, we have noticed that Dublin North East inner city has a high concentration of homeless people sleeping on the streets, so we will need to focus on this area and areas around it to ensure that our product is getting used efficiently and people use it to improve their sleeping conditions, even though it is temporary. Dublin city centre has benches everywhere, and these should be used for multiple purposes and help improve living conditions for the homeless.
For the cash flow forecast, we investigated many different options of how our product could be funded. For example, by private investors, entrepreneurs, the government, sponsors, donations, and businesses. As it is a social and non-profit product, we realised that in order for businesses and entrepreneurs to want to fund for it, they would have to advertise their product or service on the bench. We are aware that if we were to advertise our bench anywhere else, that we would also have to have their logo on the advertisement. We wanted the public to be aware that all profit made was going straight back into the building, installing and maintenance of our benches. After researching prices of the average park bench, we realised that each bench alone would cost around €150, and after added features it would cost around €250. To begin, we would start with 20 benches and start by putting them around Dublin inner city. This will cost €5,000. To remove the previous benches and install the new ones, we would hire someone, which would cost roughly €500.
Risks and benefits of business. Some risks of business include not having enough money coming in to keep our business running and eventually going bankrupt. A negative response from the public. For example, people complaining about the product and them not wanting homeless people sleeping near their homes. No sponsors. This comes back to no money coming in to keep the business running. The benefits of business include it helps homeless people feel safer so they are not sleeping on the streets and don't have to be afraid of violent homeless shelters. Less people living on the street in an unsafe way so they don't worry as much about their belongings being stolen or feeling judged by members of the public. We have a unique product so we don't have much competition and we can feel confident that some homeless people can rely on us for them to feel safe. To evaluate our business, we decided to carry out a SWOT analysis. Strengths. Dedicated team and a unique product as we are not aware of any competition in Europe. Weaknesses. Bad reaction from society, very prone to vandalism. Opportunities. Expanding our market to other countries as homelessness is a global crisis issue. And threats. Vandalism and broken parts.
We learned a lot from doing this project, especially about market research and the cash flow forecast. We now know the importance it has to improving a product. We enjoyed it a lot as it was very interesting to see all the different aspects that went into running a business. Our advice to other students doing this would be to pick a business project that you're very passionate about. We know that we can't solve this huge issue, but we hope this contribution will be a step in the right direction. Overall, it was a great experience. Thank you for listening.
So we have 2 prizes to announce. We have a Merit Award and a Winner Award. The Merits receive a voucher for €50 and the winners receive €100. So the winner of the Merit Award from St. Raphaelas is Safe Haven, Kira, Maeve, Mila and Isra. Congratulations, you have won the Merit Award and we're very proud of you. Well done. And the winner from St. Raphaelas is Plan Social Apps, Dominiciana, Lona, Roisin, Zenab and Alexandra. Congratulations to everyone from Plan Social Apps. There is a voucher of €100 on its way to you. We move on then to Wesley College. Let me introduce you to Design Your Stride. This is Alicia Osborne and Dan Carthy.
Hello, my name is Dan, and I am one of the co-founders of Let's Doodle. We had ideas such as masks designed for the deaf community. However, we decided to go with the idea of designable shoes, and which allows everyone to design their stride. Our target audience is for children aged 6 to 13, as well as teens. We completed a survey of around 360 people, and discovered that people find it important to support small businesses, and also discovered that the optimal price for our product would be €29. Our biggest competitor is Not on the High Street, which sells a similar product of £33. Unlike Not on the High Street, we have comprised a series of deals, such as 2 pairs for £40 or €46, or 4 pairs for £70 or €80. This is highly requested throughout our survey. The idea of deals like this is psychological, as people are likely to buy multiple pairs.
Hello, my name's Alicia. I'm the other co-founder of Let's Doodle. Our business is here to inspire creativity, innovation, and imagination. Our USP comprises of 3 components: the kits, ideas, and a quality of service. In our kits, you'll find 8 felt tip pens or 8 paints, depending on the age group of our customer, 3 stencils, a pair of customizable laces, a pair of white canvas pumps, and an ideas booklet compiled with ideas from other people who've purchased this product. We place the kit into an eco-friendly packaging with labels completed with either handmade greetings card or a thank you card. We provide extras to help make the experience as exciting as possible. The extras include stencils, extra paints, stickers, and naming. We have the ability to name your shoes before it gets to you. It comes with the kit at an extra cost of €3 for the naming and €1 for the others. Finally, our third component is quality of service. We promise our customers quick replies to their questions and a parcel that will be sent out no longer than 5 days after you order. We also have a monthly competition to put our favourite shoes in the ideas booklet as part of as our service and marketing strategy. Our pricing is £25 for one pair. This allows for a percentage profit of 127%. For children's shoes, it costs £11 per unit. It costs £40 for 2 pairs of shoes, and this allows for a percentage profit of 82%. And finally, the 4 pairs of shoes sold at £70 allows for a percentage profit of 59%. For adult shoes, it's £28 for one pair with a percentage profit of 150%, costing us £10 per unit. £40 for 2 pairs, a percentage profit is 100%. And for 4 pairs, it's £70 with a percentage profit of 75%. This shows that Palette's Doodle is profitable, and through surveys, people have shown interest in purchasing our product. Let's have a lovely day, and don't forget you too can design your stride.
Next up from Wesley College, we have the Saoirse card. This is Georgia Black, Hannah Bennett Murphy.
And this is my partner. Hi, I'm Hannah Bennett Murphy, and we're the founders of Saoirse. We're in Wesley College 5th year, and we're about 17 years old.
Saoirse is the Irish word for freedom.
And our slogan is "Your journey starts here." It enables you to travel however and wherever you want.
Hassle-free. And we're both very keen and interested in developing this when we go into college in a few years.
We came up with this idea as we both enjoyed travelling and find it stressful keeping our documentation together.
Saoirse is a payment app with a prepaid debit card, allowing you to easily manage and spend your money, make payments in euro and in many other foreign currencies, and withdraw money from ATMs in Ireland and in many other countries. The card is connected to your digital account on the mobile phone. One of the features that Saoirse has, which no other competitor has, is personal ID. When you go to a restaurant and the waiter needs to confirm that you're over 18, just simply show your Saoirse card and they will scan it on their screen, and it will give them a tick and show that you are over 18. The benefits to this is that it will prevent teenagers from using fake ID cards, as it will make sure they are valid. You will not have to carry around, or make sure you always have your ID card on you, because it will always be attached to your Saoirse app and your Saoirse card. Another feature of Saoirse is driver's license. When you get stopped by the Gardaí just wants to see your driver's license, you just simply take your Saoirse card and hand it to them, and the Gardaí will scan it and show up with your driver's license and all your details. The benefits to this is there will be no need to carry around your driver's license, as everything is on your Saoirse card. And it allows Gardaí to save your details, and they will be able to keep track of when it was last checked. If you go to a foreign country, you can purchase and preload your international transport card for local buses, trains, subways onto your Saoirse card. And if travelling abroad, the Saoirse card will automatically allow you to use any international transport with the card. No need to buy a transport card in another country. When going on your holidays or travelling, you just simply scan your Saoirse card on the boarding pass scanner at the airport, and it will recognise you have your boarding pass and let you through. And if there's no battery on your phone, no worries, your Saoirse card has information stored on it. As of 2021, it will be mandatory to have a valid COVID vaccination passport before travelling to countries abroad. So, Saoirse has a COVID-19 vaccination passport linked to it. With the Saoirse card, the worker at the border will scan your Saoirse card, and it will show on their screen a tick and proof of vaccine, and will allow you to go. There'll be no need to carry around a separate COVID passport. Competitors. Our competitors include Revolut, N26 and Bunk. There are smartphone payment apps in the marketplace that have a physical card, but you can only use them to make payments, buy and sell shares, or invest in investment products. Saoirse is unique in that it brings everything together under the one
product. Hannah and I have done some research and we decided to outsource the manufacture of the Saoirse card to a company called CCS Ireland Limited. This is an Irish company who manufacture plastic smart cards and identify solutions for companies, government and financial organisations. Outsourcing the card manufacturing will mean that we can focus on marketing our product and identify new opportunities to grow the business. We are going to offer free packages which are gold, silver and bronze. The bronze will be free so that more people would move from our competitors such as Revolut over to Saoirse. Survey results. From our survey we gathered a wide variety of important and vital information. We surveyed a total of 40 people. 87% of people said they had a debit card while 13% do not own one. This is very promising as they are familiar with how a debit card works and they would most likely be willing to purchase a Saoirse card. 100% people said they have travelled on public transport or abroad on a flight. 97% were interested in the Saoirse card, while only 3% were not interested. This gives us great hope that consumers would purchase our card. 83% mentioned they found it stressful when going abroad, whereas 17% did not. The Saoirse card would be very convenient for travelling as all documents are securely stored on the one card. It improves the quality of life and makes it less stressful. 64% said they would pay €10 to €14 monthly for our card. That offers the most features. This is our goal.
We use social media and direct marketing, product placement promotion, early bird sign-up offers, direct marketing and personal selling, word of mouth promotion, gold package upgrade promotion. We use these ways as they're cheap and to attract and encourage consumers to buy our product. The risks and problems. The risks and problems we encountered from the safety side is if your Saoirse cards get stolen or misplaced, you can simply deactivate the card through the Saoirse app, or there is also an online help. To conclude, from completing this project, we discovered the determination and hard work that is required for a successful business. We learned the importance of using your initiative and time management skills. It has made us more motivated to study business in college, and we also are very keen to develop this product in the future.
Advice I give to anyone who is thinking of doing this project in the future is to make sure you do lots of research to make sure your idea hasn't been done before and to carry out field and desk research to make sure that there is a demand for your product. We both have enjoyed while doing this project is finding out how much we are really passionate about business and actually developing this idea. Thank you so much for listening.
And our final enterprise comes from Wesley College with Nourish Native, Siobhan and Ekwe.
Hi everyone, I'm Siobhan, I'm 17, and today I'll be talking to you a little bit about Nourish Native. You can see the label and the logo that I've made. I first came up with Nourish Native when my mum tried to teach me how to make this African stew base, and I found it a really difficult process. So what is it? Nourish Native is a blended and reduced mixture of vegetables, mainly made out of tomatoes, peppers and onions, that is used as a base for many African dishes. The only thing is that the base takes a long time to make. It's a long drawn out process, so I thought, why don't I put them in jars and sell them so people can make whatever they need to make as quickly as possible. From doing my market research, I found a lot of interesting information that helped me understand the feasibility of my idea. I found out that over half of consumers are eating at home more frequently since the pandemic began, that almost all households buy cooking sauces over the course of the year, and 65% of all cooking sauce spend comes from 1 and 2 person households. From doing my market research, I found out that my target market consists of 1 or 2 household consumers, adventurous eaters, environmentally conscious consumers, and money conscious consumers, because you're also saving money and reducing waste over time. My product meets the need of making the time spent in the kitchen more efficient. Because of my competitors' varied prices, it was a bit challenging to come up with my own pricing strategy. For example, Nonya's Secrets has a higher pricing strategy, while companies like Waitrose with economies of scale behind them have a lower pricing strategy. I decided to go with a markup pricing strategy because I wanted to make my product accessible to lower income consumers while also conveying a sense of value and quality to the customer. My product will be sold online in Ireland and the UK, and also in independent African food stores. It will also be sold wholesale to restaurants. The stew base can be advertised by putting it on display. This will help gain more exposure and generate more sales. Nando also uses this method. The main promotion platform that I'll be using for my product is social media, particularly Facebook, since a lot of my target market will be on there. Farmers markets and fairs will also be good initially to develop relationships with my consumers face to face. Due to the large scale I would like to produce on, I decided to go with the manufacturer. I read the description of 2 trusted manufacturers and decided to go with Atkins and Potts. In the first year, Nourish Native stew base will be sold online and in stores, so the 2 initial jobs would be an advertising executive and someone who fulfills orders. Communication between my employees and I can be done virtually or in our rented space. Here are some of the initial startup costs, which include wages, raw materials, packaging, and the total comes up to just over €332,000. My business will mainly be financed through an investor. I'll give away 40% equity for an investment of €380,000, and the remaining will be financed through personal savings. Each jar will be sold for $6.99, and each jar makes enough stew base for 5 to 6 people. It was a little difficult to determine my predicted sales, so I used the 2011 census. I looked up the African population in Ireland and the UK and calculated how many sales I would get at just a 3% conversion rate if 1 jar was bought every 2 months. These figures even exclude other demographics that can use my product, so I think there's just so much potential here. After I've calculated my costs and the revenue, the numbers show that I'd be profitable in the first year of trading. Overall, I would say that my business idea is feasible. From the market research that I've done, the popularity of ethnic foods is definitely on the rise. One thing I've learned from doing my project is not to undervalue your product, especially when you've put so much time, work and effort into your product. Your ideal customer will find you, see the value in your product and reward you for it. So I'm Siobhan with Nourish Native, and thank you so much for listening.
So again, we have 2 awards. We have the Merit and the winner for Wesley College. So here we go with the Merit Award. And the winner is... It is Design Your Stride, Alicia Osborne and Dan Carthy. Congratulations to you both and well done for Design Your Stride. And the winner for Wesley College is... It's Nourish Native and Siobhan Ackroyd. Well done, Siobhan. Congratulations for Nourish Native. And that finally brings us to our overall winner. Out of all the schools and all the entries that you saw there, our overall winner, who will receive a voucher for €100. Our winner is, congratulations to Nourish Native, representing Wesley College. It is Siobhan Ackroyd again. Well done, Siobhan. Congratulations. You are the overall winner of the Enterprise Showcase 2021. Congratulations to every single entry. Phenomenal this morning. Thank you for watching live as we announced and celebrated entrepreneurship in DunLaoghaire Rathdown with the local enterprise office. Thank you all. Well done. Keep innovating.